Hey, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's been the longest 5 minutes of my life. Hey, Peggy. Hey, Gigi. Hi, Kathy. I've got the blue sage here bringing in a lot of good energy for the weekend. Happy Friday. Happy Mother's Day. Whatever kind of mom, pet mom, whatever kind of mom you are. All right. So you see my notes in the chat? I want you guys to think about what I might have been doing outside today. It's not something I normally talk about. So I was trying to get you in the chat here so you could connect with me. And thank you. I'm so glad you guys are here. And anybody catching this on the replay, please subscribe so you'll get notified. Look what I have here. This is a little owl that somebody really special gave me. And it has really pretty noises. But what we're going to do, I want you guys to settle in. We're going to do some readings, but we're going to do this remote viewing. So in order to do that, I wish you could see the colors, but we're going to leave it right here. This little owl. And I want you guys to just start to relax and take a deep breath with me. And Gigi, thank you for being here on your lunch. I know maybe you can't do this, but hi, Mystic Road. It's something you can think about doing. I should get you one of these. So what we're going to do, I'm going to tell you when to start, and we're going to breathe in for 4, and you'll see this change color, and then you're going to hold for 4. Breathe at your own pace, though, and then exhale for 8. All right, so I'm going to give it a little chance here. Okay, let it reset here. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. Okay. Get ready to take a nice deep breath in on the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now just hi, Puff. Sorry, I just woke everybody up screaming Puff. So let's just do it one more time. You guys take a deep breath in. You can watch the little light change on my owl. It's so cute. And I want you to visualize what I was doing. I was thinking about each and every one of you, sending out my little bat signals, Look at this thing. It is so flipping cute. All right. Think about what I was doing. Hold that in your mind. And we'll get back to that in a few minutes, so don't go away. I'm going to turn this off. Okay. Now you won't believe I wanted to pull an angel number for you guys because I didn't do it in the reading today, I noticed. A white Christmas owl. Actually, it's a Peggy owl. Long story. But look what came out. And I pulled a spirit animal. So this is for all of you, and this does relate to so much today, to remote viewing, to all these things that we're doing. So here we go. You guys, let me know when you see the number 144. We're at 104 right now. This might happen today. Maybe at 144, we'll do the remote viewing and see what you get. Communicate with the divine. So definitely also the angel number today is 599. And it's all about the decisions you have to make, and just make it. Trust your gut. Make that flipping decision. Okay. So there's that message. And then I pulled this angel card out of this huge stack. Huge. Love this deck. Communicate with the divine. Your angels are urging you to make a connection with the divine in your daily life. that's what we're doing today. And we're going to connect with each other. And I love that word connection. They want to strengthen your ability to communicate on a high vibrational level. Now, before I pulled this card, I put this. So I just am like, wow, we are in tune already. We are in tune already. Also, I want to put this up. For anybody new coming in, members get top priority. And I would love for you guys to subscribe and be a member. Okay. So, what we're doing today, we're sitting in meditation. We're thinking about our third eye chakra, our crown chakra, the top of your head, and envisioning yourself opening up to the wisdom of the divine. So think about this your every day, all day, strengthen your intuition and connection. Then our spirit animal for the day is the black bear and the guardian, a gentle, wise protector. Give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. And if you're not feeling this kind of energy, which coincidentally, the black bear is the consummate mother. So I was really tripping that came out for Mother's Day. Digging it. She cares for her offspring with devotion. Woe to the one who gets between a mother and her bear cubs, her honey or her ideals. Huge power can roar in a bear and demands our respect. Their calm, gentle demeanor with their young is juxtaposed by explosive, primal, warrior ferocity. This is the dual nature of the black bear. So this Mother's Day, I think we're really in the vibe of this and connecting to the divine. But for those of you not feeling it, don't have kids, your mom is passed, whatever's going on, holidays, I think are difficult. Here's some questions you can ask yourself. Are you quick to anger and lose your temper too often? Has your ruthless side unbalanced your peace? You need time in nature. Have you lost your connection to your intuition? Boom. Return to harmony with meditation and rest. So that is just a really cool message today. And I hope that will help us as we connect. And I help you guys with readings and all that good stuff. Let me see what you have to say. Who's here? Who needs help? Who wants some numerology? Otherwise, I'm going to keep talking. All right, let me see what's going on with you guys. Let me get this banner out of the way. Oh, hey, Meredith. So nice to see you. You guys, I did nail down Reese to come on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So Meredith, I hope you can be here. We'll be talking about, really everything Reese. But I want to explain to you guys how I met Reese. And I want to keep this out right now. This was just too flipping cool. I think Reese is super intuitive. I want to talk to her about that. I have questions about her mom. I'd love it if she'd let me do numerology. But also there's some weird things they say in Scientology that I want to know. Gigi, what'd you just do? Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you. One of the extra reasons, Gigi, I love you for that is it's just like a wink and a nod from you. I love it. And, like you said, because I tell you not to do this, I'm such a bad receiver, but you told me it helps my algorithm. So thank you, baby. I love you. It's a beautiful picture, by the way. Yeah, so it's going to be a blast. We'll have about an hour with Reese. I'm super excited. Super, super excited. So any of you who have culty questions, she's an ex-Scientologist, and I'll tell you about how I connected with her. It's such a cosmic connection. Goes years back how I got into thinking of well, I don't think about Scientology as a journalist. I was writing about it. And I live near Clearwater and I just don't get me going. All right. So, Gigi, I love you for that. And I'm going to keep these right here. I just cannot even with these cards. Um, Gigi, do you have a question? I really haven't been able to pull cards for you lately. Do you want charms or a quick reading? Do you have time while you're at lunch? And anybody who comes in, if I'm not watching the chat, what did I start? Oh yeah, thank you. Definitely put your questions in so I can read for you guys. And if you have any birth dates or anything, whichever one is fine. Can you give me an idea which part of your life you'd like an answer on, like family, work? What'd you do? What are you guys talking about? You wanted to cry all day long? Aw, Puff. You know, this full moon and a Scorpio full moon will get you down in your feels, won't it? Puff, why don't you let me pull some cards for you too? So, Amy, work, any guidance from God? Oh, baby. I love that. Look at her go. All right. Where can I put these where I'll keep seeing them? Right there. Right there. Guidance from God. Guidance from God. You know what? I'm going to start with Lunar Nomad Oracle because we have this full moon coming up. You do girl. Thank you. Thank you for that. What do I call that? A super chat. Thank you, Gigi. That really does help me, and I love you. You're amazing. So let's take a look at this Oracle card. Look at that. God, we got a lot of strong. Hold on. Meredith, what? Wait a minute. You were right about my son. He didn't get the job at the very last minute. Oh, crap. I said that? Well, I guess you interpreted something I said. Just don't let it get him down. I've got my son, his girlfriend, like really interviewing, going crazy, doing all this stuff. And there's a lot of rejection. Look who's here. Hey, nice to see you, sweetheart. I'm glad you're here. Okay, back to this little pumpkin right here. Any advice from God? So, Angie, to bring you up to speed, I do want you to think about things I was doing earlier because we're going to do the remote viewing. I was outside earlier, really thinking about all of you. And then I pulled this card, Communicate with the Divine, to strengthen our intuition. Crazy. And then we get the Mother Bear. All right, Angie, I just can't. It's awesome. Now I'm pulling these cards for Gigi, advice from God, and this amazing oak tree comes out. Now, you guys always hear me say, and we know fives are about change, confusion, chaos, but this is about, from a numerologist standpoint, hold on, Meredith. I'm going to star that so I can get back to you. We'll pull some more cards for you, Meredith. Amy, soul purpose, soul contract, soul connections, your connection to God. Do not worry about it. It's strong. It's there. Let me get some wisdom from the book as well. But I know how intuitive you are, and it hasn't changed. And God is like, Gigi, you are this oak tree, and there's beautiful butterflies here and birds, and the vibe is good. I got a good feeling for you. And you really are this oak tree. But this is about your soul path and definitely your soul connections and your connection to God, and not to fear that you have lost that. Okay. And some other things I can tell you about this card: health, growth, progress, expansion, lineage, vitality. There's so much to say, and I'll save this for you. But I do want you to, let's see, understand that when the tree appears in your path, begin looking more discerningly at your overall health and well being. The sacred triangle of health must be acknowledged: physical, mental, and spiritual. So don't, pick up your Bible when you need to. Grab one of those little Bible verse papers I gave you, and I'll grab the friend one. Mystic Road. That's so cool. Thank you, baby. I'm going to star that and come right back to you. So, Gigi, you've got to take care of yourself and your spiritual connection with God, because you did ask me, where'd you go? Where is she? How do I star that thing? Oh my God, I need a moderator to do my chat. Gigi knows. Okay. So, Gigi, this is from your higher self to God. If one of these areas is suffering, then the other areas must compensate, and all risk exhaustion. Okay. You are the tree, a body that has limbs reaching into the ethereal heavens and roots burrowing into the dark, rich earth. You have hidden parts and parts exposed to the elements. As you consider your health and well being, first consider what is happening on the outside. What can you see and articulate about your health right now? Only you know, only you know what's going on there. There you are. There you are. Look particularly at what is going on in your environment. This includes daily routines you follow, the weather you encounter through your various responsibilities, and the relationships that color your experience and put stress on your emotional health. You will find yourself somewhere on the spectrum between thriving and languishing. And I know you've been kind of in that vibe. So God is like, girl, just stay connected to me. I got your back. There are no constants in life, and our health follows the same truth. You achieve a certain state of well being by the actions you take and the experiences you encounter. You are always moving through different seasons and cycles of weather. Sometimes you will encounter bright sun and sustenance, others, lightning will strike, creating debris and damage. The tree is a key to these health related areas. And I just want to reiterate that I am in no way giving mental, emotional, or physical health advice. I believe this is from your spirit guides. Okay. Understand health related areas: structure, your bones, skeleton, muscular systems, and the overarching environment and home. When we speak about your overarching environment too, I love that you've stepped more into a leadership power in some of your other jobs, so that there's less drama. You're just more in charge, and for you to trust that when you hear me speak of this. Fluids, absorption of nutrients, medicines, even toxins, water retention, hydration, and blood circulation. Um, Check your blood pressure, Amy. I'm Gigi. Shit, I always do that. Systems, the cohesion or disconnect between systems in the body, inherited, hereditary, and personal history. And remember, the physical is only part of your overall well being: physical, mental, and spiritual. The triangle of well being must be considered to have optimal health. I love this card for all of us, every one of us, With this insight, you might find that your physical health is a result of something happening on a deeper level rooted in your mental, emotional, and spiritual selves. Health truly begins when the quality of energy you're creating and surrounding yourself with, these subtle vibrations are part of the intricate web that creates your well being. So, there you go. I know how you relate to that. I know what you're thinking, and it's okay. Like I told you, less drama, Ace of Wands. There you are, beginning something, taking the lead, putting that Aries fire passion into it. Don't you worry. Two of Wands. Go, girl, stepping into it. You know, making a list, taking names, not having to be, yes, it is hitting on point because I know you so well. But look at this. Look at this. This is the person I heard this morning when I talked to you. You're like, "Uh-huh, I got this." And this green ribbon is your heart chakra, baby, because you're approaching everything from the heart. From the heart. Are there a couple decisions to make? Every damn day, but you're doing it. Five of Cups, I know. There's that underlying grief. What is on the bottom? Ace of Pentacles. So this is something I know in your gut. There's reasons for this worry, this grief. But I know that you have this artistic, crafty ability in you to uh what's the right word? Peggy would know. Like, if you're any kind of an artist, which I'm not, that's why I don't know the word, you can fix this damn cup. Like, this is all repairable, and you've been doing the work. And God just is like, girl, you've got this. Just keep doing the steps. Um, Gemini energy right here in the middle. Um, If there if there's a decision, Gigi, about some love kinda issues, there's that, but I think there's just a few decisions that you have to make, and you're doing it. You're doing it, and I know you understand that. Lastly, one more thing. I am gonna pull one more I'm gonna pull an angel card for you to wrap up this message from God and Jesus. Look what came out. Look what came out on top of that Ace of Pentacles. All about money. 525. Money. Wealth flows to those who already believe they have it. There you go, girl. Do you see that? Financial abundance wants to flow to you, but you must prepare your mindset for it. Okay? That's where you are. You're taking charge now. The key is feeling grateful for what you have as if you already have it. Think of one thing you want right now. I can think of 10, but think of one thing. Sit for a few minutes. It may have to do with this too, but let's focus on money. Sit for a few moments in a quiet appreciation for its presence in your life as if it's already manifested. I want you to think about that. Money, love, family, all of it. Abundance is coming. Good reading, Gigi. Love you. Thank you for your super chats and super stickers. I don't want you to do that, but I am so grateful, and you're right about how it helps my algorithm. So I'll take it. I love you. I do hope that reading helps. Peggy says, Gigi, you're such a strong soul. You can repair whatever it is that's broken. Yeah. I may have to hop on. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Meredith. I do want to pull some more cards for you. Now, Mystic Road. Is that right? Is that where I need to go next? Peggy, Kathy, if you guys need me, Angie, if you need me, hop in here. You just let me know. Why won't this show? Show. There. How does the Gemini man feel about me? Do you want me to do numerology for you and your Gemini? And thank you for this super chat. That's so flipping amazing of you too. You guys are awesome. Let me know. Mystic Road. Do you want to do numerology? Do you want to do you want all of it? You want a layered reading? I hope you see that. Gigi said thank you, Peggy. Mystic Road, you just want cards? You want I got all the tools. How does a Gemini feel about me right now? Can I have your birth dates? I know I have yours somewhere. Shoot me some dates. I want to take you on a date. Is that your birth date? Is this somebody you would go on a date with? First of all, you don't know the day for his. Okay. Would you go on a date if he wanted to? Let me get back to the cards in a second. Let me see where you are real quick. Thank you, Kathy. That's super sweet of you. And I love you for being here. And all your comments in the morning. Honestly, I feel like I'm talking to you when I wake up. Oh, okay. I got it. 19. Wow, I love your numbers. Where's my little sparkly calendars? Calculator. Calendar. Okay. Really? Oh, I think I remember you. Fantastic. Fantastic. You're such an intuitive soul. Oh my God. What an old soul, too. What an old, beautiful soul. Mystic Road. Just love it. 20. Wait, what did I do? Right? Did I make a mistake? 79. Well, there's been a lot of completions, and I bet the last 2 years were really hard because I feel like you went through a rebirth a couple of years ago where everything flipping changed. But you're ready for some new stuff. You are ready for some new stuff, Mystic Road. So I love that for you. Where am I going to put this for right now? And let's talk, because this is one thing that came out. Are you ready to date? Do you want to date? This is from the Oracle deck Gigi and I created. What are they thinking? Is this somebody you really like? Because this came out too. Hello? Where'd she go? She doesn't know. You don't know. Okay. Well, let me pull some more cards for you. Let's look at a tarot reading for you. We're friends. Well. I like the energy. Get the birth date. You went to high school together? That's freaking awesome. There's a lot of that reconnection happening. Oh, that's so cool. Do you think he's single? Can you figure out his birth date? The other day, look at this. That is so cool. And I love it when it happens, organically like that. And that's something. He's married. Okay. Well, there's that. Let me see what's happening. 8 of Swords. Is he happily married? There's some stuff that needs to be discussed here. Ace of Cups. Do you have any indication that he might, you don't know? Look at all of that. First of all, do you have any idea? Oh, he's a Gemini. That's what I was going to say. Is he an air sign? This could very well be about him. Things you don't know, because I feel like there's some decisions he has in his heart that he needs to make. First of all, I wish these cards were kind of flipped, but he knows he has to kind of do this alone, do life alone a little bit, or some independent thoughts here. Could be you, Mystic Road, but you asked me about a Gemini, and that's very interesting. These are things he needs to really communicate about. I believe you bumped into him for a reason. Reasons and seasons. And right here we have the beginning of some really cool, loving, nurturing emotion. Like you felt it deep in your soul, I bet, when you met him. The mind. Does the letter E have anything to do with you or him? But he is definitely way up in his mind about this. And you are too. And the knowing. There's definitely, and I told you how intuitive you are. Remember, we just said that. What are you feeling? Because I bet you're feeling a lot about this. You must have gotten some huge downloads. And you don't have to talk about it right now, but I can tell. And I want to see what else this mind is. The letter E. The energy around the letter E. Complicated thinker, over analyzing, sensitive, absorbs what they see, impacted as a witness. Boundary issues, perspective. I think there's some boundaries being crossed, broken, thought about, some changes that this person you asked me about wants to make, wants to start some new things. And I feel like there's an energy that you really know what I'm talking about. Maybe you don't know all the details yet, but let's see what comes out for you, in the future. But I also want to finish Mystic Road by pulling a Lunar Nomad Oracle card. We have a Scorpion full moon coming up that can really get us in our emotions and in our mind in some good ways. He may take this full moon to have some kind of awakening. Look what came out. This simply in this deck, 28 endings and beginnings, 28, very cool. That this man is here in the cards. Like we're talking about you. He knows, I feel like he knows we're talking about him. Does he watch my channel? That's friggin' cool. I gotta pull one more thing for you. Did you guys exchange numbers or anything? Look what came out. Don't these look similar? No, you didn't exchange numbers. Is there a chance that, that you guys, you live in the same town? Will you run into each other again? This guy has decisions to make. He might start looking for you. He might start looking on Facebook, social media. You did? Ooh, I love it. I'm not here to break up a marriage or complicate your life, but where'd you go? You guys, I moved my screen. Do you see what I see? I hope it makes sense, Mystic. He blocked you. Oh, he's probably freaking out. Well, don't push yourself on, don't push yourself in any situation. I'm gonna pull a card about why he blocked you. There's like some past life energy going on there. These flew out. Wow, I just posted a short about this. So I'm sorry he blocked you. I think it's a temporary freak out because he knows this. I believe there's a lot of weight and burden and responsibility he's been carrying, probably since you knew him when you guys were young. Um, you might know a lot about his childhood that I hope you can see in this card, like the deepness in the eyes, the what happened when he was younger. I don't know that honestly, I think there's a lot of new things he wants to start. And this 29 is an 11. You don't know his childhood. Well, I find it interesting. I think that then and now he carries so much responsibility and guilt, and I don't think he's very happy right now. And part of the angel message, what was it? Oh, Mystic Road. I don't know if you were here. It was the bear. And where's that? There's some things I want to tell you. Where did the book go? About the bear, the card we had. Dang it, man. Here it is. We started with this, and it's a beautiful card for Mother's Day, the consummate mother here. But the opposite energy is something like I feel he's in right now is anger, frustration, wanting to lash out because he's not happy. And I don't know what will come of it, Mystic, but I believe that you ran into him. It's divinely guided and timed, however odd and weird the timing may be. If he blocked you, just see what happens. I think that's going to open up. High school together. That makes sense. Well, I mean, that's still childhood in my terms because now I'm going to be 59. But he has some very heartfelt decisions to make and things that he has to communicate about going on alone. And I feel like he's ready for some new love, new emotions, new starts. Whether that's with you or not, I don't know. But I do feel it's divinely guided. And actually, I'm not done with you. What did I want to pull? I just had it in my mind, something to pull for you. And now I can't. Oh, what? No? All right. I guess I'm supposed to pull this for you. I don't know why, but I am. So, Mystic Road, I guess just let it be if he blocked you. Do not chase anybody. We are all worth so much more than putting that kind of energy in perfect harmony. And look, the number 11 again, that's in you. I just want to tell you that I feel intuitively you're going to run into him again, and that is going to change a lot of things. And who gives a hoot if you're blocked on social media? I think you'll run into him organically in person, and it's like it's going to give you chills. I think how much cool frequency and connection there is between you guys. Does that make sense? Meredith, good. Okay. He blocked you on his phone. Okay. Well, I know what I wanted to do. I'm going to do a timing spread to see, because you know what? I'm sure he's protecting his marriage right now. And none of us want to, this is all done with the highest intentions. But Stop flipping out. Not you, the cards. Um, I usually I can be wrong. I can be wrong, but I just feel like you intuitively know this is deep because you reached out. You guys exchanged numbers and then he freaked out. He's just freaking out. Give it some time. Give it some time. Let's see how much time. Don't try to reach out. Even if you see him in person, just let this connection happen and give him time to end some things and make decisions. Let me see what I get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, Mystic Road. Let me know what happens with him in 2 weeks. If you run into him, whatever. If you don't, look, Queen of Wands. I feel like you will. Whatever, and we all have free will. He's going to do what he's going to do. You don't need to be with somebody that's already committed, but there's big change ahead for that man that showed up in the cards today. Kathy, you're back. And Meredith is back. All right. So, Mystic, did that help? Just play it cool. Be the queen. Be all the queen. Be the empress, girl. Give it 2 weeks and let's look back. Now, who else? So, Meredith, you're welcome. Thank you so much for your super chat and being here. And I love the reading. Again, I'm not here to encourage you to get involved in something complicated where your complications are having complications. But I'm giggly about it. And that's so weird. So there's that. And it's making me sweat. For real, for real. So that's my little psychic self. Okay. Now, Meredith, where are you, pumpkin? Do you need me to pull some cards for your son? What do you feel comfortable with? A reading for you? Charms? Did we look at your son's numbers, where he's at right now this year? What would help, Meredith? And I know you're at work, so I'll just wait a minute for you. Oh, look. That was so sweet. Thank you, Gigi. If you're still listening, thank you, baby. I see all these super chats and things from you. So sweet. Okay. Let me put this up for those of you catching the replay. Come back, become a member, come and get some readings too. And let me see what Meredith has to say here. Okay. I think we should do a charm reading for that, and I'll pull some cards. So let me get my charms. Put you over there, little baby. Let me move Peggy, the owl. I better move this. Okay. Aw. I love your doggy and a cute picture. Sorry for all the noise, guys. Okay. Okay, Meredith, take a deep breath with me. Think of the owl and breathing in. And then hold it and then exhale. And let's see what's happening. Okay. Wow. There's a lot of Cancerian energy that came out right off the bat. We have a 7, Chariot, and the Cancer sign here. So a lot of watery emotions going on with this full moon, but that Chariot is more balanced and moving forward. And that's a big key here. Are you a Cancer, Meredith? I can't remember. Um, but there is inside of your world charm, the Cancer sign. So I find that fascinating. Keep an eye out, whatever that means. And I believe you'll be seeing sevens and 11 and repeating numbers a lot. Yes, girl. I know, me too, right? But that's the key. The key here is that your world is open, you're ready. Are you emotionally ready? I'm not sure. You're face down, Meredith, which is like you're not really receptive yet. And that's the root here, if you can see that. This is about your emotions, but look over here. You're transforming out of that long-term commitment, the children, all of that, that was your world, your son, your whole life, and it's transforming, and I believe you're ready to fill it with something new. The time is now to you intuitively know, I know you know this. This is not, um, all about the kids anymore. This really is more about you, and I know you wanna help them. Um, they're not your son, for example, is not in any danger. But this reading is about you. What you asked me about your love life, and let me get rid of that banner. Look in the middle of your heart is the cheerleader charm. You are being cheered on. Your emotions up in your head, you're like, no, 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 no. But deep in your heart, you're like, yes, I do want to know about my love life. That can help me feel more free, more liberated. It is about the divorce. It broke your heart. It was messages you didn't want to hear and deal with. But that's all changing. Let's see what's underneath all of this. No, I won't do it. Yes, you will, Meredith. Let's turn your body over. Yes. And let's give a big yes right here, okay? Because underneath that, spirit is like, don't give up. Don't give up, Meredith. You're on the right path with this compass. Are you spinning? Yes, but I need you. And I'm so glad you're here, that you trust in this divine connection to God, that we have the ability to get these downloads, these kinds of messages. You're really being asked to trust that. And when you see repeating numbers, like I said, or you see signs, or like Mystic Road, you run into somebody, is it going to make you spin? Yes. But things happen for a reason. I want you to believe that. You are protected from any sort of scarcity, financial issues you're worrying about. So I love that for you. Archangel Michael is on top of all of this, asking you to nourish yourself more. Much like we read about the bear energy that earlier. And I would say big time, you've got all these hooks are still here, Meredith. And I'm not like, Meredith, you've got to get rid of the hooks. But you are healing. You are healing. I think you're getting out and having a little more fun, or you should, but there's still a lot of hooks deep inside your emotions, and that's why that said no, and you were face down. You just got to be receptive and trust that all of this has happened, this tower and everything, and worrying about the kids. It's behind you now. So go ahead and cut yourself free from that with these scissors and Archangel Michael's protection. Trust that God has your back through this. All of the spirit messages are right here, that you really have to release. What are the hooks? Only you know. This is like getting really real with yourself. What do I have to stop in order to really open up and nourish myself? If you're having any health issues, as I discussed in that reading for Gigi, for example, balance this out. Take really good care of yourself. You are healing from that tower moment, and you're transforming out of that long-term relationship where your world and your heart can be open to a lot of good stuff. But here, up here is the last thing I want to show you. I think it just right there. Intuitively, I think you may know this, and I don't want to say anything out of you're a Pisces. That's right. Love it. Okay. I don't believe that you're in denial about anything, but there's an indication here that you need to listen to your intuition more. Look at yourself like a shaman, that you know how to connect with your higher self, with God, that you release these hooks that you intuitively know are holding you back a little bit. Sometimes it's just like we talk about in Reese's chat, going out to dinner alone. That can be frightful and a horrible experience sometimes, but we've got to go out, have fun, nurture ourselves, find the things that we love to do. And for you, Meredith, I think it's a lot of spiritual work. And I don't know if you read cards or like astrology, any of this stuff, but I feel like you're being called to be more involved in that. And to also, if you're in denial about anything regarding these hooks that I've talked about, and some of you got to be more willing to be open and receptive to the signs and to the connections that are coming in. There's a little bit of denial going on, but this also can reflect back to some of the deceit that you experienced and, part of the hook there. However, the fortune is right here by this area of your health and heart being more balanced and open. So what else can I tell you? This flew way out of the picture, so I don't feel that you are so tight, locked up, I really feel like you're ready to completely transform and just let that go and come on over here and let your feet get involved. And right there on top of your head, it says never, ever, 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 never, ever give up. So I'm going to pull Lunar. I am just into Lunar Nomad Oracle today with this full moon coming up. Oh, very good. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And in whatever ways, I'm missing something, you fill in the gaps because you're super intuitive. All of you guys are here. So I do hope you all can benefit from the messages coming through. And I missed 144, but we're going to talk about it. Look, what did I say? Meredith, you want to start a little psychic channel? Oh my goodness. Oh, Peggy's going to laugh. Sorry, Peggy. I'm going to get that right table thing. But I'm flipping out over that. I love this. And without even getting the book, Meredith, I want to tell you that you are very connected to your son obviously we all are, but this is like such a soul deep level. And regarding things coming up with him, I think in your gut how it's going to go and that there's good things coming for him. I want to pull a card on that real quick. I just believe that you are very intuitive and you understand everything that I'm saying. I know that you have really put in a lot, the wisdom from the wounds. Um, Hi, Rebecca Joe. Nice to see you, babe. Meredith, like, oof, you've been through it to maintain these soul connections, your soul purpose here on this planet. And I even feel like that's you and your son right there. Like there's a lot of the marriage here, and then here you are with your son. Um, I want you to understand that, and there's flowers and like hearts on her outfit. I get a good vibe about you intuitively knowing that you're ready. Your emotions are still a little all over the place. The spend charm was in the middle, but you're really opening up your world and your heart. And intuitively, I think you're going to meet someone organically as well, and you'll know it. And I know you're tired of blooding your feet through this. So hang in there. You're going to be like the empress in this situation and intuitively know what's going to happen. But let me see one more thing. The world, the empress, just like I said. And why did I say empress? Because 21 goes to 3 in my mind. And everything is changing, but it's changing for the better. You've been through this whole cycle and you're ready to, start a lot of new things, love, new things for your son, a lot of growth, all that Venus energy. If you follow astrology, Venus is about love and nurturing, all those things, being this mama bear and understanding intuitively what's going on with them. And I mean, your reading comes all the way back to the beginning, where I need you to really understand what an intuitive soul you are. And you don't need me to tell you all these things, but I think it does validate what you asked me about. Happy Mother's Day to everybody again. Thank you, Rebecca Joe. That's so sweet to mention it. And you weren't here. The consummate mother came out, the mother bear. And so let me finish though while I get crazy with Rebecca there. Oh, that's true. Thank you guys. That's a really good reminder. That happens to me on a lot of people's lives. I even get notifications for Reese's live while I'm in her live. Definitely validating. Yeah, I love this for you. Okay, so I have a really good vibe for your son too. It's all going to work out. One thing I just realized is your confidence is still a little rocky. We need to put your crown back on, okay? Okay. Now you're good. Oh, Rebecca Joe, well, we'll have to do it for you sometime. I asked for specific time and time limited sign the other day and got it. Aha! There you go. That is in this message. You need to listen to those signs. And this is from my mom. Hey, this is a sign I got from my mom. And it's right here in the middle. So, yes, I believe you're really on a spiritual awakening. And I'm so glad you came here to be with our cool little group. You're going to love it. And we're going to help you grow and exercise. We all have these abilities. We just have to believe it. And it takes a little exercise. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm super excited. I want you guys to get comfortable if you can. I know if you're at work, you can't do this, but you could come back and watch it and practice and pause the video and stuff and think about me, because I was thinking about each and every one of you earlier. All good thoughts. I thought of you one by one, and I thought of your name, and I was outside doing something. And I'm curious, what downloads, let me make a little noise here. What downloads do you get? Hold on, let's clean up little Meredith. Bye, Meredith's body. Okay. Okay, you guys, let's get the owl out again. I just can't with this guy. It's so cute. Okay. Now, let's relax. If you only knew how sweet and cuddly this little thing is too, you all need one. As it changed colors, just kind of breathe. I have what I picked up outside. So it's kind of a lot of things, you guys. Let me show you. Wow, it would go all the way back. Okay, so I was outside earlier thinking of you all while I was doing a task. What kind of downloads do you guys get about what I may have been doing? Now you might just get a temperature, you might see something, you might hear something, you might feel something. So think about what I was doing. And then while I was doing that, I picked up something and brought it in with me. And I have it here on the table. So some of you may visualize me being inside. Sort of. Very good. Very, very good. Not completely, but I did water the plants while I was out there. I wasn't walking Pippa, but there's a hit there. Keep going. Oh. Bingity bangity boom boom. I'm just going to have to stop right there, little Rebecca Joe. Okay, so you guys, what else did you guys, any other thoughts or feelings? You did too? Okay. Peggy got that too. What else did you guys get? Tell me what else you guys got. Whoa. Meredith. All right, let me show you guys what I got. Look. And it caught my eye. I wasn't going to do this. I was just going to I was washing the dogs. Well, my son started, he washed Chano and then I washed Pippa. So you guys got that. And then I watered the plants. So you got that. And then I looked down and look, it kind of looked like a heart. It sort of looks like a chair, if any of you sort of got that vibe. But yeah, a smooth rock. Absolutely. I know, right? Very cool. Did anybody see me? Like, I know, Peggy, you know that I walk Pippa a lot, so you got a little in your head, but given more time, I think you guys would have picked up on some water, maybe more about. Have you? I know, me too. Like, I looked down and I'm like, oh my God, that looks like a heart. And then when I actually picked it up, I was like, oh, it looks like so many things. Oh, they're going to love this. They're going to feel it. They're going to know it. I was so excited. Very good. I'm so glad you're here, Rebecca Joe. Like, yeah, we have a lot of fun. We do some cool things, I think. And then I had all these out, but I put them away because I didn't want it to be messy. But talk about hearts, man. I was like, look at all of my hearts. Oh, it's been fun. And then I started pulling out all of these. And yeah, so I was going crazy. 4 and 5 leaf clovers? That's so cool. Did I pull a card for you, Rebecca? What's Peggy say? Peggy, it won't show. Peggy says, I'll have to show you what I wrote in my journal. Oh, I wish I could bring you up on the screen right now. Oh, that's great. Rebecca, I feel like I should pull a card for you when you said 4-leaf clover. So I'm going to do that before I let you guys go. And if anybody else wants a card, anything final, any questions, this adorable thing is just too much. Look at this. Look at this palm root heart. So gorgeous. Look at it. Look at that. I love it. And this is amber. It's so light. Look at that. It's gorgeous. I love it. Anyway, okay. Rebecca Joe, let's go. Let's pull a card for you. Why are y'all flipping out? This one. What's that? The ring. Whoa. Whoa, Rebecca Joe. Not today. Okay, well, we'll do a charm reading for you. Are you married or want to get married in a relationship? Let's do a little deep dive into this. There's some old soul energy here. Chariot, Cancer energy is strong in the house today, in my opinion. 25. Oh, I turned right to it. When does that happen? Look at all of this to read, but contracts, connections, partnerships, marriage, and commitment. Rebecca Joe, what's going on with you, girl? Talk about hearts. Let's go. Let's go with the hearts. I'm gonna give you this one too. There's a lot to say here. On an energetic level, everything you offer and everything you accept is woven into the fabric of your spirit. In this way, your commitments become a part of you, like down to the bone. Oh, well, hello. Maybe you're getting all these sinks and signs and clovers for a lot of good stuff coming in. Also, it's about how you are a good soul and person to your commitments, and that each choice you make becomes devotional, releasing a vibration that permeates the space about you. Before tying yourself to someone or something, completely evaluate the energetic implications. So I feel like you might be meeting somebody and just, do your due diligence, give it time, don't rush anything, don't give away too much information, but I think you're going to meet someone and maybe this will be what you've been looking for. The ring embodies a powerful exchange of your life force. Such an allegiance means that you uphold the values and ideals of the person that you are committed to. So we'll see. Fidelity is the keystone of a healthy, lasting relationship. So go fully present and in agreement with this union. So also, there's a question here to ask yourself, what commitments no longer serve you? So this could be any long-term soul contracts and commitments, and maybe things that have a hook in you that need to be released so this love can come in. And then also ask yourself, what makes your heart sing? What feeds your spirit? What brightens your eyes? Measure your commitments against these questions and you will be led to more goodness than you can imagine. Looking at the ring, you can see the inner workings of the hand. X-ray vision allows you to see the core foundation, the skeleton. Seek out the bones of your relationships to truly understand what supports them and holds them together. What appears on the surface may be stark in contrast to what lies beneath. Let's see. The ring reminds you that every relationship shapes you in some way, even the painful ones. It all comes down to how you choose to move with experience. That's important. Be gentle with yourself, lean into experiences and see how you can grow from pain. Awareness of your past helps you avoid repeating painful cycles over and over again. And on a literal level, this can really mean a long term commitment coming in. It can be an offer of any kind, depending on the other images that appear around the card. Well, let me see what those might be. Rebecca, hold on a minute. What's going on? Let's see what we get for you here really quick. Okay. Capricorn energy. Don't think about that word you see there. I don't think YouTube lets me say it out loud. What I see is transformation for you in this department. I don't know if you had some unhealthy relationships in the past. We can definitely look into that, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. And I love the sacred geometry of this spiral here. Okay. You're no longer spiraling. And it's almost like really having that x-ray vision too. What's coming after this transformation? 9 of Swords. You got to heal your heart. Was there some heartache? There was some heartache. I know you feel like I'm going to be alone forever. No, you're not. 8 of Wands in reverse. So you're pretty stuck. Did you have a tough breakup? We got to get you moving forward. Oh, wow. That's wild. Well, I would love for you to talk to him and be like, damn, man, I am so stuck. You're stuck. Okay. I know. I can feel it. I'm like, what? And maybe he's got some good ideas on how to get you moving forward, but let me see what I've got for you. Chariot in reverse. Okay. You are stuck, but it's okay. It's temporary. It's temporary. The fact that you're aware of it is 99% of it. So now I'm going to get you an angel message so we can feel better about all of this and get you going again. And a spirit animal. That's really cool that your friend is there. I feel like this is the perfect time. Wow. Okay. This came out twice for me today. I know the numbers appear weird. Oh, Lordy. Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. That's all over. That's ending. Now, it does say this number can have very negative connotations to some, but from your angels, that's what I tell people. This is all man-made stuff. It really is. This is about repeating numbers. And you will see repeating numbers, Rebecca Joe. So just keep the faith. If you're like, I'm stuck, and then you look up and it's, 111 in the afternoon, you're like, oh, okay, I'm not stuck. I'm listening. Okay. It's a reminder to stop focusing on the material world. And so when you go out and open your heart and date again, don't marry for money. I'm just kidding. But this is about like getting really real with yourself. And we stop I know it was he all not your fault, right? And very disappointing. But this is where a strong message, because you're stuck, from your angels to take personal responsibility in your life and ask yourself in all areas, what do I need to do differently? And kind of reflect on that. And I feel like asking your friend, maybe you guys have talked about it a lot, but I feel like he has some good input for you. And look what came out again. And I shuffled, I shuffled, I shuffled. Can't believe it. We are really being asked to sit in meditation and raise your third eye and crown chakra. Okay, Rebecca, and really envision yourself having everything you've ever wanted, this or something better. And I know that you will get downloads that will help you feel personally in charge and in your life and ready for these endings. You're ready for the light at the end of the tunnel. And I believe that seeing all those clovers is a beautiful sign from the divine that good luck is coming your way. Yeah, I know. And it came up in the beginning of this live in the video, but I shuffled and it came out again. And I just dropped all the cards. Hold on. I'm going to get you a spirit animal too to think about. And sometimes we're not going to see these in the wild, but you might see them around you, on your clothes, in TV. Oh, the cat. Independent. You're a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. So I need you to trust in your connection with your higher self and God. And you will be seeing these repeating numbers and this numerology. Oh, wow. There you go. There you go. And I don't want anybody giving me crap about this. This is just a repeating number. I love it. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. How about that? So this is encouraging you to just keep your confidence. You are a natural leader, very intuitive. Your connection with God and your higher self is very strong. Oh, thank you, Peggy. Thank you. I'm trying to check. 600s of the four-leaf clovers? I can't believe that. Well, you don't need me to tell you that things are turning around. You're halfway through this struggle of feeling stuck. You really are. And at the end of it, in the future, come back and let me know because, there's two sides to this. You were in a committed relationship that didn't work out. So you have taken the wisdom from those wounds. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. But it's also here to tell you to soldier on. Told you about that chariot energy. Balance yourself out. Be okay being alone, being the cat. And, just baby steps through healing through this. It's a journey, but there's some really good energy coming for you, Rebecca Joe. And if you come back the next time I do charms, that's so cool. The next time I do charms, we'll do that. And also we should do some numerology. I got all kinds of tricks up my sleeve. Okay. Well, I've probably kept you guys a little bit longer than I expected. Thank you for hanging out and listening to everyone's readings. I do hope that you get some of your own downloads from this information. Oh, Thank you, baby. Well, I'm going to finish up. I want you to go home and relax. I hadn't heard from you in a couple days, dear Angie, so I was a little worried. I hope everything's good. And let me put this up as just one last reminder. Anybody who does come into this, watches the replay, wants to come have a reading, I am here for you guys. But you know, everything's about this energy exchange. You got to fuel my growth. Fuel my growth, please. All right. I do love you guys. Remember this adorable little owl on your weekend. Make sure you breathe. Have a wonderful Mother's Day. Rebecca Joe, you're so welcome. I love the clovers. Angie, look, it breathes. You breathe in. Okay, ready? Breathe in for 4. Hold for 4 or 2. And then out for 8. I might have it on there's different settings. And look, you guys, it makes little sounds. Listen, can you hear it? Wait, there's more. Can you guys hear it? It's so cute. Wait, there's more. It's birds. Isn't it cute? It's a breathing owl. Everybody needs one. Okay, so you can't hear it. Oh, Peggy got it for me. Isn't it the cutest thing? Look at all the settings and like there's sounds and it's got a USB charger. I don't know. Oh, right here. And it has different settings for how long you should breathe. It is just the coolest thing ever. You know? So, okay, I'll stop goofing around and let you guys get on with your life. The body here is bothering me. I just, again, thank you guys. Gigi, if you're listening, and all of you, Mystic Road, thank you so much for the super chats. Oh my God, you made my day. And I love you guys. Yes, I think everybody needs one. It's so cute. And it's so helpful. I literally slept with it. Well, the last 2 nights. I've had it 2 nights. So again, I wish you guys yeah, I know. I think the clovers are really cool, really cool. But I do wish you guys just the best Mother's Day. I hope, we just had 222. I hope that, you know, even if you're not a mom, whoever's listening, that you just know you're loved and needed and treasured. And I love all of you. And I just can't wait to see you again Tuesday with Reese, Relatable Reese. If you don't know Relatable Reese, check out one of her lives. I know you will giggle. I know you will giggle. They have a koala. Oh, Angie got the koala. Yeah. You got the koala. I don't know what's cuter. Okay, so I have to say goodbye now. It kind of makes me sad. I'm really enjoying the company. I'll be chatting with you guys, and if you need anything from me, you can always email or reach out. I'm here for you. Private readings or just to talk. Yes, mom to fur babies. Me too. I just gave her a bath so she would smell good for Mama's Day. Angie too. And I hope Lola's doing well. And your koala. Take care of your koala. They need love too. All right, guys. Here comes my little water stream. And a lot of love and big hugs. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Wait, there's 2 more comments. Oh, you're welcome. Mwah. Bye, everybody.